Pride and Egos presents, presenting straight from the Bahamas live. Beautiful time, stress-free. Let's get it. Alright, hey, this is Gary from Pride and Egos presents, reporting live from the Bahamas. And we got...
Come on, man, you already know who it is. It's your boy. Well, you don't know, I'm sorry. Let me start over. It's your boy, the man, the smoothest DJ in the land. It is DJ D-Dub, here with the groovement. The beat makes you move, but the lyrics makes you groove. And my responsibility is to help you create your own dance floor. Don't worry about everybody else's party. Don't worry about joining other people's parties. You can create your own party. And by you creating your own party, you have the right to invite whoever you want to dance with you, to get to the point in life and where you need to be. So that's who I am. What's going on, baby?
I'm doing pretty well. I detect the East Coast twang in your voice. Where you from?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you detected, man. I'm from New York City, man. Originally born and raised in Queens, New York, to be exact.
What part of Queens?
We're from Jamaica, Queens, South Side. We
Oh.
outside, Jamaica, Queens.
Okay,
Yes,
got you. All right, so like for Pride and Egos, you know, it stands for people representing individuality, diversity, equality, and everyone's got our own stories. We hope to leave a legacy. What type of legacy and impact do you hope to imprint on people?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good question. I'm definitely looking forward to, as far as my legacy, is just the journey and showing people the journey in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always said it from the beginning. I don't want to wait until I'm 20 years, 30 years in to start showing you what I've been doing. I want you to really know in real time what I've been going through and how I got through it. And that's where the create your own dance floor come from. Like, I want people to know I've been on other people's stages and I've been on people's dance floors that I had no business being on. And I feel like sometimes when I was at these parties and in these rooms and doing things as a DJ, it wasn't working. It wasn't working, and I thought it was gonna work at some point, but I had to eventually, I had to talk to God and understand, like, God is telling me, no, you gotta create, like how they say, build your own table, create your own table. You gotta create your own table. So I'm like, if I gotta create my own table, I gotta create my own dance floor. And that's what legacy I want to leave. I want to leave a legacy letting people know, create your own dance floor, and the journey is endless. I get to meet people like you. I get to rock clothing like you have. The clothing has a story. You create your own dance floor with your music, with your clothing, the clothing that you wear, and the stuff that I'm wearing. And I'm like, man, we all have a story, and everybody's creating their own dance floor in different ways.
Hey, I love that. And like, I look at it, when you say about the journey, the reason why I love when people talk about the journey, I look at life really interesting. So the thing is, if you don't respect the journey, then you don't respect the end game either. So basically, like, if you're doing a GPS coordinates, you got to know where you're going, right? To even plot out the journey.
Right.
But if you don't have the journey, guess what? You can never duplicate that process.
Right.
So the journey is really key. So I love that. I was gonna say, what's a passion of yours and a purpose that you want to fulfill even more?
That's a good question. The passion that I love is to see the reaction on people's faces when I'm creating music, or like when I'm creating blends and stuff like that. I love to see people's reaction. That fills me. That gives me my energy. That's like natural caffeine for me. When I'm performing music and seeing people like really genuinely up, dancing and having a good time. Because once upon a time we couldn't do that. We couldn't do any dancing. We couldn't do the things that we could have done, through COVID or whatever like that, right? And then there's some people that really physically can't dance. So you try to find ways to still help them mentally, because they're going through different challenges. So that's my passion. My passion is to help anybody in whatever capacity that they're going through. And that's what I always want to do, is just leave that mark. To say, hey, I went to a D-Dub event, and I got filled, and I got the experience.
Yeah.
It's not just playing one song to the next. It's about that experience, and I want them to really feel that experience.
I love that also. The thing when I came here, I said, man, I'm here, fashion, got it. I'm here, it's gonna be gospel. Don't know what to expect. Love music, love gospel. But what it is, to me, you guys are not just doing gospel music. You guys are redefining the genre. Like, that's the way I take it. Like, everybody that I've heard is unique, special, but on top of that, they got their own voice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see that is incredible.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Butter, I said, look, in order to reach people, you're reaching somebody with an older message, but you're connecting with them in a new way.
That's good.
And that's important.
That's good.
You're never going to be able to, you have to speak the language.
That's good.
To connect. And I think you guys are doing that immaculately.
That's good.
Like, it's crazy.
That's
like,
good.
I almost cried a couple times today. So
I was with you. I was with you.
Yeah.
I probably did, and I just didn't show it.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, we made history. You know what I'm saying? We made history this the past 4 days, back to back, and then we made a big one on the Bahamas, like right there on soil. Mm-hmm. You know, the Bohemian soil. Like we brought Christ everywhere we went. You know what I'm saying? So of course that's gonna come with challenges. Mm-hmm. That's gonna come with some disconnects. That's gonna come with a lot of technical difficulties, but. Anytime I go through something like that, or we go through something like that, it always reminds me of the Bible, when the Bible says, like, when you're, as Christians, we're gonna go through things.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through worse than what the normal is gonna go through.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through it because we're different than others, right? We stand out. Just like with your clothing is different than others. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So we gotta understand what we're doing. We're not just average people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't just have an average clothing line. You know what I mean? And you feel that. You feel that from the texture, the clothing and stuff that you wear, the fit. When we looked at the fashion show and how you did it, you didn't have to do it. You could have just been like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on a cruise and just have fun. You know what I mean? But you actually spread what your logo was about. You know what I mean? And it's different. So that's all that is gonna come with a lot of challenges, and I think that's what I love about the passion part about it, is that it's gonna come with it. You know what I mean?
But you guys executed everything flawlessly. Like I said, I was just thinking about the logistical challenges and everything else, but you guys really did everything in an amazing way. Like I said, I mean, and as far as the clothing, I just tell people, you know, the clothing can't moderate itself.
Right.
So you guys bring everything else to life. So I really appreciate you.
Right.
Where could they find you, and where could they tap in with you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. It's the Groovement _ on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. The Groovement _ TV. I have a podcast, Music Gets Me Through podcast. Literally talks about everything that I've been through. I have a book out as well called Music Gets Me Through. Where can you get the book? You can get the book at mgmt.com.
Okay.
You get it on dwighthines.com as well. You can get the book. You can buy it on Amazon as well as on Amazon. But that book is literally about everything that I went through the past 5 years, and I released the book in 2022. And I'm still living that book. I'm still living it. Like, you know, there's some stuff that I'm still going through that even after releasing the book. But God literally gave me music and gave me songs that He downloaded to me every day after everything that I've been through, and helped me. And that's why I perform music now instead of just playing it. I want to perform the music that He gave me to give to you, and I just want to show you how it got me through performance. So you can follow me on TikTok. This year I'm taking TikTok very serious. TikTok, Twitch, I'm taking it serious, and it's the Groovement _.
Once again, thank you. I really thank you.
Thank you.
Just being appreciative of just being a part of everything.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't take it lightly up to granted. If there's anything you need from me, you You got the concept.
Likewise.
Fellow East Coaster.
Yes, sir. That's right. We're not too far from each other.
Nah, not
That's
at
a
all.
Fact. That's a fact. Let's go.
Catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me. Buy a dog tag, the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culture
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. You ain't solid, ain't that.
Yo, shout out my man Gary. I need motivation for Hip Hop Legends tribute project from Pride and Egos. Yeah, love is love.
Got someone special here.
Yes, sir. Brother the Preacher, man, live from Gary, Indiana.
Man, like that, Gary. So yeah, like I said, tell us a little bit about your story.
Man, just on this journey, on this Christian journey, man, God just been good to me. You know, I'm pastoring, ministering in Gary, Indiana. God has blessed me, of course, with the ability to make music. I'm in the gospel hip hop, 5-time award gospel hip hop artist, 2022 Grammy consideration. So just been fruitful in this calling and sharing my testimony in the gospel of Jesus Christ on these beats. I call it sermons on beats, and giving out my testimony of me, things that I've been through. Was shot 9 times, left for dead. Seen my best friend get killed in my face. So I've seen the power of God, His resurrection power, His healing power. For me, also being hit by a drunk driver, head cracked open to the skull. God gave me a second chance at life, and that same day I was hit by that drunk driver. I woke up in the ICU, and I accepted my calling to preach. And that's what I've been doing ever since that day. I'm reaching the world through Jesus Christ, from the pulpit to the studio, from mic to mic, man, from planet to planet, man, from earth to earth. Just doing what I got to do, man, making sure souls get saved through this gospel.
Man, like I said, when I heard y'all, I was like, oh,
yes, sir.
I get it. I was just telling one of the other artists, I said, I came here, so when I came here for the pretenses of just the fashion.
Yeah.
And still connecting with great people. Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, we're going to do a gospel event. I said, oh, okay, great. But what y'all was doing to me is not just gospel. You're redefining a whole genre.
Wow.
Like, to me, like the stuff that y'all are doing, like when I listen to the beats and then the message, I'm like there was a couple times I almost like my eyes got watery. So I said, okay. But along with that, like Pride and Egos, I always tell people it's about like legacy and what you're gonna leave behind, that imprint. What do you hope to leave behind?
I hope to leave behind a legacy of a man of faith, a man that walked inside the miracle, walked around the miracle, walked in the miracle, walked through the miracle power of God. And I believe that's my testimony, is to help those that, need to be redeemed, need to be set free, whether it's gang violence, whether it's those that was in the streets. I believe my ministry is for those in the trenches. I call myself the pastor of the trenches. I love to go in the highways and byways, in the places most people won't go on with suits on. So I walk in a place with Rolexes on, looking just like them, and incognito, thinking they don't even know what I am until I open my mouth and get to confessing Christ and giving them scripture, and giving them the Bible instead of the rifle, and giving them the scripture instead of liquor. So I'm going in these places, man, that's looking crazy, but I'm also bringing in glory to God, man, and making sure I bring light to a dark place. So my legacy is somebody who's willing to go in and at least to be and save those, man, who was struggling down, that was down and depressed. And I want to leave back that legacy saying that he reached his hand and stretched his hand to help those who nobody else will come here and seek for.
And one thing I love about what you guys do, especially you guys, is because it's gritty, but I think in order to reach certain people, you have to speak that language.
Absolutely.
If you don't speak that language, it's not going to connect. It's like if I'm speaking Spanish to someone that doesn't speak Spanish, it's not going to hit.
It's not going to hit. Yeah, you gotta
So,
speak that language, man.
gotta
To
speak
that,
that
to that culture of people. You gotta know who you're ministering to.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible say, Paul said, I become all things to all men, so some may be saved.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to show myself in certain areas and places that nobody else might have the anointing to do it in, and that's why I come in and do it at. I just go where God has called me to, and the people He's called me to.
And the other thing that's important about that is because of the history, it's going to be respected.
Yeah.
Like that saying, you can't talk about it if you ain't live it.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
there
so
we go.
like it's like I can sit there, like I can minister, and I plan to go to minister to people in prisons and stuff like that, because I've written a few books or whatever. But the thing is, like, since I haven't been to prison, like, you can kind of take it for a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get it. Like, you can learn from somebody that hasn't had to go through that. But then some people want to be, like, are you really official?
Yeah, there we
for you
go.
to be telling me that.
There we go.
So I get it.
In order to be an ambassador, sometimes you must go through it first.
Yeah.
There's always the more conviction when somebody also had the hand-holds experience, with dealing with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
Yeah, now Gary, Indiana. I know it's not just the birthplace of the Jacksons.
Oh man, yeah.
So like I've
one point in time it was called the murder capital of the world, and so God been restoring and redeeming it, man, through the gospel and bringing in a new government that we trying to really usher in to help the people.
Love it. Think of some other good stuff, because like I'm just super excited. Like I can't even explain it to you. Like what I've listened to in the last 4 or 5 days has been like phenomenal from every artist. And I felt like I got more out of this experience than me coming here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, which is good, because like my whole thing, like I said, is connection. The more you interact with people, the more you become complete. That's kind of what my book is about. 3.14 pi. It's a mathematical standard, and basically, it's used to solve the circumference of a circle, no matter how big or how small the circle is. But if you really look at it and you break it down in the human aspect, the circle could represent the problem, no matter how big or small the problem is. But pi, it doesn't repeat or it doesn't end. So the thing is, the only thing that's like that is people. Yeah. So you telling me something is gonna strengthen me.
Yeah.
Same thing. So I really, really respect what you guys do. Where can people find you?
Yeah, find me Google engine, search Butter the Preacher, BUTTATHE, the word preacher, ER at the end. You can find me on Instagram, Source Magazine, different blog sites across the country. And you can find my story, personal story, and all my music and upcoming things that I got going on.
Man, like I said, tell your fam I said what's up too.
For sure, man.
And I really, really appreciate that. Just stopping by, talking with us.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, I would tell you, like, if you ever need anything from me, I don't know. We'll swap info, and then, like I said, just hit me.
For sure, man. Bless you, brother. Appreciate it,
Bless
man.
you, man.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos is egos. Realest. Pride and egos. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walk. walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos is egos.
Fuel Fest, we are in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. Thank you for welcoming us. I am the MC, Kid Carter. We got a little bit of sprinkle coming in, but it don't matter. Shout out to Pride and Egos. You guys are in the building representing, showing what the people is all about. We're trying to have these festivals not only organic, but it is about the people. It's all about family. So collectively, we love everybody coming out and express themselves. We have not only a diverse lineup of artists, but we also have a diverse fan base. Remember, from Mexico to Canada and everywhere in between, we are all about everybody being here. This is Fuel Fest Texas, and we love you guys, and thank you for bringing us out and loving us. Let's go.
Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos.
Yes, again.
No, you know what? I mean, everything you were saying is fascinating, and I am not a reader, but I'm looking forward to reading your books because of the perspective that you gave. I'm a definitely negative, not a negative, a realist, and I'm trying to be more open-minded. So,
But what did you get from it?
that's what I mean, like just another perspective.
By it, right? What I got from today was just a lot of things. I don't even know how to tell you in words, but I got an emotion that I feel like it's bonded. Got to know people from outside my spectrum.
This book is dedicated to those people who feel lost or directionless. There was a period of time where I felt stuck after losing everything. The daily struggle of getting up every day and going through life was painful. Surviving homelessness, divorce, losing 90% of my income proves that nothing is impossible. This book is dedicated to those who feel like they're losing hope. Never forget who you are, and most importantly, never doubt or forget who you were meant to be.
The Pride and Egos line of athletic wear is a brand that tells a story about people representing individuality, diversity, equality. Everybody's got our own story. What's your story?
walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos is egos. Realest. Pride and egos. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest. Global, not local. Global, not local. Pride and egos is egos.